Good morning, students. Welcome to your chemistry class. Today, we are going to start with the discussion of the chapter Classification of Elements and Periodicity in Properties. Today, we are going to discuss classification of elements on the basis of S, P, D, and F blocks, and we will be also discussing electronic configuration of the elements. So students, classification of the elements can be done on the basis of Bohr's classification or differentiating electron classification. When we talk about Bohr's classification, in this, the classification is done on the basis of inert gases, normal elements, transition elements and inner transition elements. And when we talk about differentiating electron classification, the classification is as S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. To understand this, let us have a look at the periodic table. In the periodic table, the elements are arranged in groups and periods according to their atomic numbers. This we already know. Now, according to Bohr's classification, inert gases are the elements present in the last group of the periodic table, that is group number 18, because their outermost shell is completely filled. The second one is normal elements. According to Bohr's classification, group number 1, 2 and from 13 to 17, they are known as normal elements because their last shell is incompletely filled. And from group number 3 to 12, they are known as transition elements because their last two shells are incompletely filled. Similarly, when we talk about the elements present at the bottom of the periodic table, their last three shells are incompletely filled, so they are known as inner transition elements. They are present at the bottom of the periodic table. So this was about Bohr's classification. Now let's move to differentiating electron classification. According to this classification, we will be considering the last electron. If the last electron is entering in s orbital, that means the block to which it belongs is s block. So we have termed those elements as s block elements. If the last electron enters p orbital, then that element will be belonging to p block and those elements will be termed as p block elements, and so is the case with d block elements and f block elements as well. So let us have a look at those one by one. Now let us first study S block elements. When we have a look at the periodic table, in that group number 1 and group number 2, that is group first A and second A, are known as S block elements. And if it is group number first A, then the electronic configuration will be NS1. That is, one electron is entering in the s orbital. And if it is two electrons entering in the s orbital, the last two electrons, that means the electronic configuration will be NS2. So the general electronic configuration for S block elements is NS122. So we can study it in this way. They are highly reactive metals. They are good reducing agents because they can lose the electrons easily. The fixed oxidation state is +1 for group number 1 and +2 for group number 2. To understand this in a more clear way, let us consider sodium with atomic number 11. Now the electronic configuration of sodium will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So the last electron is entering in the s orbital. So therefore sodium belongs to S block, that is group number 1 of the periodic table, because it consists of only one electron. Similarly, if we consider magnesium having atomic number 12, so the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Since two electrons are entering in the s orbital, so therefore magnesium belongs to group second A of the periodic table. Okay, so with the help of this, we have understood that what are S block elements. The second one is P block elements, that is group number 13 to 18. They are known as P block elements and their general electronic configuration is Ns2 Np 1 to 6. So let us consider one of the elements and understand that how this general electronic configuration we can consider. Supposing let us consider the element that is nitrogen. So nitrogen's atomic number is 7. So the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Now the last electron is entering in the p orbital, so therefore it is known as p block element. So with this, if we consider the next element, supposing oxygen with 8, then it will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. And here also, since the last electron is entering in the p orbital, so therefore it is a p block element. Also, when we have the look at the valence shell configuration, that is 2s2 and 2p4, that means that there are total of 6 electrons in the valence shell, and when we plus 10 with it, we come to know that oxygen belongs to group 16 of the periodic table, and that is very true. And when we look at nitrogen, it has 5 electrons in its outermost shell, so therefore it belongs to 15th group of the periodic table. The next elements are the D block elements, and in between of the periodic table we find them. They are actually the groups that is 3 to 12. So from group number 3 to 12, these elements are known as D block elements, and the general electronic configuration of these elements is N-1 D 1 to 10. Ns 1 to 2. So there are total of 10 groups in the D block because the orbital of D is 5 in number and each orbital consists of 2 electrons. So total of 10 electrons can be accommodated in the D orbital. So here if we take an example that is of Fe, that is iron. Iron's atomic number is 26. So the electronic configuration while writing, let us first consider the nearest noble gas, that is argon. So argon, then according to Aufbau's principle, 4s2, 3d6. Since the last electron is entering in the d orbital, so therefore Fe belongs to D block elements. With the help of this general electronic configuration, we can write the electronic configuration of any element of the D block. Okay, but we should know that what is the N value. Supposing the N is 4 here, so then 4 minus 1 D, that means 3D will be the orbital. The next element classification that we need to study is the F block elements. They are present at the bottom of the periodic table and it consists of 2 series, that is lanthanides and actinides. Now the lanthanides and actinides are also known as lanthanoids and actinoids, and their general electronic configuration is N-2 F1 to 14 because F consists of 7 orbitals. Each orbital has 2 electrons, so total of 14 electrons can be accommodated. N-1 D0 to 1 and Ns2. So this is the general electronic configuration of F block elements. With the help of this, we can write their electronic configuration as well. The atomic numbers are given at the top. So these were the 2 classifications, that is Bohr's classification and differentiating electron classification. This was all for today, students. Thank you so much.